All right, guys, so for today, what we'll do is we are going to cut up our grill and we are going to make a custom one based on one that we saw online that I really liked. I'll do a step-by-step. He did a good job on the post, but we'll go through on video. And then we're gonna replace our big heavy metal console with a plexiglass one. We'll go to Menards, we'll get a bunch of stuff for that. And then we'll wrap it with what we did the rear seats with. Of course, you guys know, we'll already weigh that. And then this is a two-parter. Like I said, the first part will be the grill, second part will be the console, and then right here-ish, I'll throw the timestamp if you don't care about the grill and you only care about that. And here we go. All right, like I said, I did not film the entire thing for pulling the chrome off, but we're gonna use the same primer. The first coat's on, I'm gonna let it dry for about 20 minutes. I'll come back out, hit it with a second coat. All right, so the grill frame is over there. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our grinder and we're gonna cut right here, just so this outside piece is what's left, all this honeycomb and the emblem, it's got to go. All right, so I just cut a round with the grinder and then I went back through and I used it to sand all of them down flat. And then I used a couple different files here to really go around and smooth the best that I can around here. It's good, not great, but it's pretty good. We'll have to see how it looks when we put the mesh on, which is over here. I'll show you that in a second, but moving forward. All right, so there's the mesh. I will throw a link up here in just a second, but I needed one more little coat on the bottom there. So while that's drying, I'll get this roughly cut with a pair of wire cutters. And then when that's undrying, it should be frame, rubber, this stuff, then what we just cut. I believe it should be sandwiched in that order. All right, so I'm definitely not gonna film this because this is gonna be like forever. But basically what I did was I just cut it to lay across. And then I'm just going down, I'm pressing down here and I'm just going around with these wire cutters and clipping it. I'm gonna leave a little hangover, but I clipped it up here, so I'll just follow this all the way around. And then, like I said, just with this little hangover, it'll give me a little wiggle room to pull up or down. And then we'll use this to sandwich it all together. But I'm not gonna record this. This is gonna take forever. But like I said, I'm doing is literally just looking over, clip, 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 clip. All right, guys, so, I still have some more trimming to do, but basically this is how it's gonna look. I'll flip it around so you can see. But there's these little tabs here. I had to cut that out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this all trimmed up and ready to go so we can put that back on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is done. Took me a minute to figure out the backside, so how to get these two to smash together, because I was just squeezing it and these little tabs, they're not in place. But I remember there's a couple screws. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. They're down here, sorry. Those will smash the two together. So, I mean, it's in there. It's good. I'm kind of debating on keeping it this semi-gloss or wrapping it. We're gonna go through, not really this video project, but we're gonna go through, prime the hood again, and then semi-gloss that while we wait for the wrap. That way it all matches, but this part is done. All right, so like most things, this fought us a little bit. It is out just a touch. I'm really not that worried about it. I think it's just the mesh. The bottom corner over there is out, but remember we had to cut one of those metal tabs, so I'll have to source another one of those. But other than that, it's in. I dig it, man. It's sweet. I think it looks good. Like I said, we're gonna go over the hood and the grill one more time with paint, but moving on. All right, so next on this two-parter, we're gonna be removing this center console. It is steel and it is very, very heavy. I'm gonna pull it and then see what we can make it out of that's not so heavy. So right off the rip, this is 11 pounds. And we're only gonna use about half that sheet. So we'll come over here, we'll grab this. And so this is 13.4. So no matter what, this is already lighter. And like I said, we're probably gonna use about half to 2/3 of that. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is we will measure from this little lip here all the way out. So we're gonna cut to 28 and a half. 28 and a half will be our first cut. All right, so it's gonna be a little hard to see, but there's this one and this one. This will be our top section. So it's 9 by 28 and a half. She'll stop here. Okay, we finally got a warm day, so what I'm gonna do is, you can see I already drew a little line right here. I made these little supports. I'll slide into there like that. It's flipped upside down, but it'll help hold the sides together like that. And then I'll do one more back here, but this is kind of where we are progress-wise. Once I'm done, I'm gonna wrap it with that same material we had for the back seats, and then I'll weigh it compared to the other one. And we'll do a side-by-side real quick on that. But honestly, it's coming along. It's not that hard. It's just time-consuming with batteries dying.